The wait is finally over, Heartland fans. After months of rumors, whispers, and endless guessing, the news we've all been waiting for is here. Heartland Season 19 is officially confirmed, and not only do we have a release date, but the trailer has just dropped and it is packed with moments that will leave you breathless for nearly 2 decades. Heartland has been more than just a television series. It's been a safe place for fans around the world who crave heartfelt stories about family, love, and resilience. Season after season, the show has delivered powerful moments that capture what it truly means to hold on to hope, even when life gets tough. From the sweeping landscapes of Alberta to the everyday struggles of the Bartlett-Fleming family, Heartland has always been about connection between people, between horses, and between generations. That is why every new season feels like more than just television. It feels like a reunion with family. Season 18 left fans in awe. Not only did it deliver emotional highs and lows, but it also opened new doors for storylines that we knew would eventually pay off in a bigger way. Amy continued her journey of healing while growing stronger as both a mother and a horse trainer. Jack remained the anchor of wisdom and strength, showing us that family is not just about blood, it's about loyalty and love. Tim, always wrestling with his own demons, faced choices that would change his future forever. And young Lyndy began stepping into the spotlight, reminding us that the next generation is just as important to the Heartland legacy as those who came before. What makes Heartland so unique is how it mirrors real life. It doesn't shy away from loss, heartbreak, and conflict, but it also doesn't lose sight of the joy, laughter, and quiet victories that make everything worth it. This balance has been the reason the show has lasted this long. Fans from all walks of life see themselves reflected in the struggles and triumphs of the characters, which makes the reveal of a new season even more special. Now, with Season 19 confirmed, the excitement feels stronger than ever. Think about it, very few shows have lasted this long while still staying true to their heart. And yet, Heartland has managed to grow, evolve, and capture new audiences without losing the warmth that drew people in from the very beginning. The release of the trailer isn't just a marketing move, it's a promise. A promise that the Bartlett-Fleming family still has stories left to tell, that new challenges will test their bonds, and that moments of tenderness will keep us coming back for more. Season 18 ended with unresolved emotions and questions that fans have been carrying for months. What will Amy's next chapter look like? How will Jack's steady wisdom guide the family through new storms? Will Tim finally find peace, or will he continue to battle the shadows of his past? These questions are not just plot points. They're the lifeblood of why fans care so deeply. The trailer begins to tease answers, but as always with Heartland, it leaves enough mystery to keep us hungry for what's coming. And let's not forget the global community of fans. From Canada to the United States and across streaming platforms around the world, Heartland has reached millions who connect not only to the story but also to each other. Social media pages, fan groups, and online discussions are filled with anticipation, theories, and shared memories. The reveal of Season 19 is not just about the characters we love, it's about the joy of experiencing it all together. As one global family, this is why the announcement of Season 19 matters so much. It is not just the next chapter of a show. It is the continuation of a story that has become part of people's lives. And now, with the release date and trailer finally revealed, we can begin to prepare ourselves for the emotional journey that lies ahead. The trailer for Heartland Season 19 doesn't waste a single second. From the very first frame, you can sense the emotional weight pressing down on the Bartlett-Fleming family. The backdrop is familiar, the rolling hills of Alberta, the wide open sky that always feels like a character itself, but there's something different this time. The air feels heavier, as if change is not only coming, but already here. The first glimpse we get is of Amy, standing alone in the stables. Her face carries that mixture of strength and quiet sadness we've come to know so well. There's no dialogue yet, just the sound of a horse's breath and the creak of wood. It's a moment of silence that speaks louder than words. It tells us that Amy's journey of healing isn't over, that she still has battles to fight, both inside and out. The camera lingers on her eyes, and in that look, Fans know season 19 is going to test her in ways she's never faced before. Then, the pace shifts. We see quick flashes Jack at the ranch, his weathered hands gripping the reins tighter than ever. A storm builds in the distance, lightning cracking across the prairie sky. It's a metaphor, of course, but also a warning. The family will face storms not just in the skies, but in their lives. Jack's presence has always been the anchor, but even anchors can be shaken. His voice in the trailer, calm yet heavy, says just one line. Sometimes family isn't enough to hold everything together. Those words echo, setting the tone for the season. The trailer doesn't stop there. It throws us straight into moments of conflict, Tim raising his voice in frustration, his temper clashing with his desire to finally be a better man. We see glimpses of him with Jessica, but their smiles are brief, replaced quickly by arguments, unanswered phone calls, and one haunting shot of Tim walking away into the dusk. The question hangs in the air. Will Tim finally confront the parts of himself that keep pulling him down? Or will he drive away the people who love him most? But it's not all tension. The trailer knows how to balance drama with heart. There are flashes of joy, Lyndy laughing as she rides a horse for the first time without Amy's hand on the reins, her independence shining through. It's a small moment, but it reminds us that the future of Heartland isn't just about the older generation, it's about the hope carried by the youngest members of the family. That hope becomes the heartbeat of the trailer. We also see new faces. They're brief, quick shots of strangers arriving at the ranch, conversations whispered, contracts signed. Who are they? Allies or threats? The trailer doesn't say, and that's what makes it so gripping. Fans are left with questions, but questions that matter, questions that drive the anticipation of what's to come. And then comes the climax of the trailer. A montage of chaos and beauty. Horses running wild across the fields, tears streaming down Amy's face, Jack slamming a door in frustration, Tim collapsing to his knees, Lyndy clutching a family photo. The music swells, strings mixed with pounding drums, until finally it all cuts to black. Just a single voice breaks the silence. Amy's voice. She whispers, "We'll find a way." We always do. The screen fades back in, revealing the words fans have been desperate to see. Heartland Season 19. Coming soon. And just like that, the trailer leaves us breathless, hearts racing, already craving the answers only the new season can provide. The brilliance of this trailer is not just in what it shows, but in what it hides. It gives us enough to feel the weight of the upcoming season, but it leaves the most important moments behind a curtain, forcing us to wonder, to speculate, and to dream. That's why Heartland continues to stand out. It doesn't just tell stories, it makes us part of them. The trailer gives us tension, drama, and emotion, but nothing makes fans lean closer to the screen than the moment when those simple, life-changing words appear. The release date. After months of silence, after every rumor and delay, it's the detail that transforms whispers into reality. And Heartland does not hand it over lightly. The reveal is teased with precision. Just as the montage of emotional chaos fades, the music shifts. The pounding drums quiet down, replaced by a softer, more hopeful piano melody. On screen, we see Amy standing outside the ranch house, the golden light of dawn breaking behind her. It's not loud or flashy, it's peaceful, like the calm after a storm. She breathes deeply, her hand resting gently on Spartan's mane, and her voice carries in a whisper. It's time. And then black screen, silence. For a heartbeat, the audience is left hanging, waiting, desperate. The words appear, bold and unshakable. Heartland Season 19. But it doesn't stop there. Slowly, almost teasingly, the numbers fade in beneath it, the release date. The moment that changes everything. It's not just about numbers on a screen, it's the signal that the countdown has officially begun. The air feels electric, because now fans know exactly when their family will return, exactly when those doors to the ranch will open again, exactly when the waiting ends. That single date, glowing in stark white letters against the black, feels like a promise. And then, in perfect timing, the trailer gives us one last rush of emotion. Quick flashes return the ranch bustling with life. Jack's steady gaze, Lyndy's innocent laughter, Tim's desperate struggle, Amy's determined smile. Over it all, a single line of narration echoes. Every ending leads to a new beginning. And this is just the start. The date reappears again, this time larger, brighter, impossible to miss. Fans around the world pause, replay, and take screenshots, rushing to mark their calendars. Social media erupts, hashtags trend, countdowns begin, and communities light up with the shared joy of knowing that the long wait is finally over. This isn't just a date, it's the beacon pulling everyone together, uniting fans from different countries, languages, and walks of life. If the trailer is the doorway, then the hints hidden within it are the whispers that guide us toward what season 19 might bring. Heartland has always been careful with what it reveals, never too much, never too little, but for fans who have watched closely, the pieces are there. This season promises to be one of the most emotional yet, not just because of the conflicts we saw teased, but because of the quiet shifts that point toward deep change in the lives of the characters we love. Let's begin with Amy. Her journey has always been the heartbeat of Heartland. In the trailer, her solitude in the stables and her whispered words tell us she's at a crossroads. For years, she has carried the weight of loss while trying to be strong for Lyndy. But now, season 19 hints that Amy might finally step into a new chapter, not just as a mother and horse trainer, but as a woman rediscovering her identity. Could this season explore her opening herself to love again? Or will her focus remain entirely on her family and her work? The trailer doesn't answer, but the subtle way it frames her moments suggests that Amy's choices will be at the center of everything. Jack, the soul of the ranch, also feels like he is walking into a season of testing. His line in the trailer, "Sometimes family isn't enough to hold everything together," is not just a throwaway piece of dialogue. It's a warning. For nearly 2 decades, Jack has been the rock, the man who holds everyone steady, but now we might see cracks in even his unshakable foundation. Will he face a health scare? Will the ranch itself come under threat? Or is this more about the emotional strain of watching his family struggle in ways he can't fix? Season 19 looks ready to challenge Jack in ways that may redefine his role. Then there's Tim. He's always been complicated, torn between redemption and self-destruction. The trailer paints him as a man fighting battles he may not win. We see flashes of anger, of distance, of silence. But we also see moments of tenderness, his hand brushing Jessica's, a quiet glance filled with regret. Season 19 might be where Tim either finally grows into the man he's always tried to be or spirals further into mistakes. And fans know when Tim spirals, the whole family feels it, and we cannot ignore Lyndy. Every season she becomes more important, not just as Amy's daughter but as a symbol of the future. Her independence in the trailer, riding without Amy's help, is a powerful sign. It's more than a child learning to ride, it's the show reminding us that the next generation is stepping up. Could season 19 be the season where Lyndy takes on a more central role, shaping the narrative as much as the adults? Fans have always known Heartland isn't just about survival, it's about legacy. Lyndy might very well be the living proof of that. Of course, there are mysteries too. The trailer introduces strangers' faces we don't know, contracts being signed, shadows cast across the ranch. Are these new allies who will breathe life into Heartland, or are they threats that will push the family to their limits? The writers have left us only crumbs, but the very presence of outsiders hints at a season where the ranch may not just be a home, it may become a battlefield of sorts, with loyalty, trust, and even ownership hanging in the balance. And above all, Heartland season 19 promises one thing: growth through struggle. This show has never relied on cheap tricks or empty drama. It builds stories slowly, layer by layer, until they feel like our own. Season 19, with its storm imagery, whispered promises, and flashes of joy, is signaling that we are about to watch characters we love face some of their hardest trials yet. But in true Heartland fashion, those trials won't be there to break them, they'll be there to transform them. So what should fans expect? Expect conflict. Expect tears. Expect moments of laughter so genuine they feel like they were taken from your own life. Expect choices that will divide the family, but also moments that will bring them closer than ever. And most importantly, expect the unexpected. Because if the trailer has taught us anything, it's that Heartland isn't just about horses and ranch life, it's about family. And family is always full of surprises. The moment the trailer dropped, the world of Heartland fans lit up like wildfire. Within minutes, hashtags began trending: Heartland Season 19, hashtag Heartland Family, and hashtag Back to the Ranch. Across Twitter, Instagram, Facebook groups, and Reddit threads, excitement spilled over. It wasn't just fans talking. It was families, friends, and even people who had drifted away from the show years ago suddenly coming back to say, "I can't believe it's really happening." Heartland has always been more than a series, it's been a community. And if you look closely at the reactions, you see why. Fans aren't just celebrating a new season. They're sharing personal stories about what the show means to them. One person posts a photo of their own horse with the caption, "Heartland taught me to love like Amy loves Spartan." Another writes about watching every episode with their grandmother, calling Season 19 our tradition continuing. And across the world, people who have never met are connecting in comments and replies. Their bond sealed by a single show. It's not just the emotions, it's the creativity too. Fan-made edits flood TikTok, clips of past seasons spliced with the new trailer, set to emotional music. Artwork appears on Instagram: portraits of Amy with Spartan, sketches of Jack in his cowboy hat, paintings of the Heartland Ranch against the Alberta sky. Some fans even create countdown calendars, decorating each day with their favorite quotes until the premiere arrives. This isn't just hype, it's devotion. And the theories, the theories. The moment fans saw Tim's anger in the trailer, debates began. Will he lose Jessica? Will he finally find peace? When Amy whispered, "We'll find a way," we always do, fans dissected it frame by frame. Was she talking to Jack? To Lyndy? To someone new? The questions spread like wildfire, and every guess, every possibility, makes the anticipation grow. But perhaps the most powerful thing is the unity. Heartland's fan base stretches from Canada, where it first began, to countries all over the world: America, the UK, Australia, Europe, Asia, South America. Some fans stay up late into the night just to be among the first to watch the trailer. Others wake up to floods of messages in group chats. Did you see it? Did you watch it yet? Language barriers don't matter. Geography doesn't matter. When Heartland announces a new season, the entire global family comes together, speaking the universal language of excitement. And here's what makes this hype unique. It isn't loud for the sake of being loud. It's heartfelt. Fans aren't just excited because their show is back. They're excited because these characters feel like family. They've grown up with Amy, leaned on Jack's wisdom, felt frustrated by Tim, and watched Lyndy grow before their eyes. When the trailer dropped, it wasn't just a television update, it was a message that family was returning home. The online buzz is proof of something deeper. Heartland has never been just about ratings or episodes. It's about connection. When fans cheer for the show, they're also cheering for each other, for the friends they've made in fan groups, for the late-night binge sessions, for the tears and laughter shared across living rooms worldwide. Season 19 doesn't just belong to the writers or the cast, it belongs to the fans who have kept this show alive for nearly 2 decades. So yes, the hype is massive. The internet is buzzing. But at its core, it's not just hype, it's love. Love for the ranch, for the family, and for the stories that remind us what really matters. As the countdown to the premiere continues, the fanbase isn't just waiting. They're building a celebration. One post, one comment, one piece of art at a time. And when the first episode finally airs, it won't just feel like the return of a TV show, it will feel like the reunion of a family that spans the globe. And now, Heartland fans, we stand on the edge of something special. The trailer has spoken. The release date is set. The countdown has already begun. Season 19 isn't just coming, it's arriving like a storm on the horizon, filled with love, heartbreak, laughter, and hope. The ranch doors are opening once again, and soon we'll all walk through them together. But here's the truth. Heartland has never been just a story told on screen. It has always been a story lived by its fans. Every tear shed in front of the TV, every rewatch on a rainy night, every discussion about Amy, Jack, Tim, or Lyndy, these are the things that make Heartland what it is. The show may take place in Alberta, but its heart lives wherever you are. And now, As season 19 approaches, that heart beats louder than ever. So here's my question for you. What do you think is waiting for the Bartlett-Fleming family this season? Will Amy finally find the peace she's been searching for? Will Jack hold the family together once more? Or will the storms test him like never before? And what about Tim? Will this be the season where he changes for good? Or will he continue to wrestle with his past? Your theories, your hopes, your dreams, they all belong here. Share them in the comments, because your voice is part of this story. And if you felt the same chills watching the trailer as I did, then don't let this moment pass by. Subscribe, join the community, and stay with us as we break down every reveal, every scene, and every clue leading up to the premiere. Because this isn't just about waiting, it's about experiencing the journey together. When season 19 arrives, we won't just be watching episodes, we'll be living them, side by side, just like family. Remember this. Heartland has always shown us that no matter how heavy the storms, no matter how uncertain the